Welcome to It Can Get Better Than This. I'm Heather Hodge,
And I'm Dr. Cindy Byler.
and it's finally December.
Yay!
Woo!
Holiday season. Whether you celebrate Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah, or even some people have like thought up holidays.
All kinds of them are out there
Yes,
too.
it's my birthday this month too. So the whole birthday is a holiday for me
Yeah,
at least. I should say for everybody, but at least for me.
and I get it now because my daughter's birthday is now a national holiday in our house too. The
Yes.
nation of
Yes.
our
If you have a
house.
December birthday, you should be celebrating the whole month. Because
Yes.
look, they put up Christmas lights for you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's buying gifts.
Yeah, I
It's a
think we're gonna
wonderful
print out
time of
pictures
year.
of her face and hang them up around the house too, like from the ceiling, like Christmas decorations. Just put them next to the
There you go.
snowflakes.
There you
Really
go. Or put
make
them
it
in the
all out.
snowflakes. Yes, definitely. So we are going to do a three-part holiday special season.
Yes, we've been really excited about it. And it doesn't matter what holiday you celebrate or what traditions you do, or if you don't like to celebrate at all, this is kind of also just to get through and,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know, take that seasonal affect disorder. We got you
That's
and take care of
right.
it.
So this episode, we want to start talking about holiday expectations. And it's really important, I have found, to communicate your expectations, whether it's with your family or your friends or extended family, but to actually communicate, express what you want.
Anyone you're going to or expected to spend time with that
Yes,
day or call or whatever you're supposed to do.
right. So in a marriage, there's often a Buddy the Elf and a Grinch.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the two seem to marry quite a bit.
Yeah, I saw a meme about that. That Buddy and the Elf and the Grinch tend to marry each other.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about that with expectations actually. Um I am a Buddy the Elf and my
Me
husband,
too.
he's not a Grinch. He doesn't hate Christmas, but he's like a Grinch at the end of the movie. He still doesn't really want to put everything up and do all the extra stuff, and he's content to go along with the flow. He's the youngest child in his family, so he's kind of expected to go with the flow, and
Right.
he's cool with that. I'm an oldest child, and no, we make it happen in our house.
Right.
So, when we got married, actually when we were dating, I wanted him to come over to my house and help me decorate our house too, or my house, but I wanted him to come over and help me decorate too. And he he works shift work already, so his sleep schedule's all over the place. I get up like it's Christmas to get up and decorate, and it took him forever to get up, and the whole day
Oh
was messed up
no.
because I didn't have a Christmas tree yet. I wanted him to come with me to pick it out because I'm like, we're getting married. You know, we need to pick all this stuff out together. And he was not as enthusiastic as I wanted him to be.
Oh
And it kind of
no.
ruined the whole day. I was so upset. I'm like, I've been looking forward to this for weeks. We had to have the one thing we did talk about is we had to schedule a day for it because the first time I wanted to do it, I woke up wanting to do it and he did not. And I was like, when are you coming over? We need to do this. And he didn't. I was like, I'm crushed. So this is like the second time in the same like couple of weeks that I'm like, let's go get Christmas.
You
Come
don't
on.
he wasn't getting it.
And he's like, okay. What do you mean okay? So we had to have like I really dissected that moment with us. And the next year we were married and I was like, okay. So here's what I want to do with decorating. What do you want to do? He doesn't really want to do any of it.
Oh no.
So I said, okay, this is what I need out of you. What would you be willing to do, not willing to do, and how can I accommodate you to make what I want happen? And I want all of it to happen. So how do I accommodate you so I can get all of it?
Right.
And it was a lot of back and forth conversation. And I realized I can't expect him to feel the way I feel about the
Yes.
holidays
Right.
because and it's harder because we also have a December baby now. So I'm kind of like, how does this not remind you of like we're getting closer and closer to having the baby and she's here and she was born like 2 weeks before Christmas. So I'm
Right.
like, how
She
are you not so excited right now?
she was actually born the day before my birthday.
Yeah, she was. Sorry. But so I finally had to realize like I cannot expect him to feel the way that I feel, but it does not mean that the expectation to participate, especially now that we're like a family unit,
Right.
has gone away. He still has to participate with the family. I'm still expecting that.
Right.
And he's cool with that.
And it makes a lot of great holiday memories for everybody.
Yeah,
Sometimes we have to kind of put extra effort in to enjoy the moment when it's for
right.
somebody else.
And there are some things he does not like hanging lights up on the house.
Oh, yes. Neither does Tim. No.
And I'm like, okay, well, we don't really have a whole lot of money to work with in the first place, so that's fine.
Right.
And when we get there, I like going up and down on ladders and stuff. Be out there with me and keep me company. You know, you drink a beer outside, I'll drink my hot chocolate. Make sure I don't fall off.
Right.
That's not too
Right.
hard. Or watch the kids so I can actually hear my thoughts for once. And that works for me. I
Right.
like it. That's
We found
fine.
decorations that we don't have to hang up lights up on the house.
Yeah.
So we have a big sleigh outside and a polar bears over a fire. Or the polar bears aren't in the fire, they're camping.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I
I'm
was like,
just
what are
making
you
sure.
doing over there?
Right.
What kind of Christmas do you have?
So, yeah, so it's important that we talk through our expectations so that everybody gets on the same page and understands each other and can honor where they're at.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're establishing like a relationship or a family or whatever.
Right.
Talking through those expectations ahead of time and being ready to say, okay, I don't have to have it exactly like this. I can let this go. I can let that go. Or, okay, I can step up for this person.
Hmm.
I can take on that. That's not even a hard thing. I can do that. That's not the
Right.
end of the world. It really does make a world of difference with each other.
Yes. Oh,
And
for sure.
and it helps when you can incorporate your the couple of things that you really like about Christmas, making room for those things too. Like
Hmm.
he really really wanted this specific video of a fireplace and Christmas music playing. It took an hour and a half to find it because I let him find it. And that drove me crazy because we couldn't get started until that was on.
Oh, no.
So I was just sitting there. But when we got it on, he was more excited, which made me happy.
Right.
And I'm like, I like seeing you happy. This is good. Um, we also have this one ornament that's like his special ornament from when he was a kid. And it has to be the tallest ornament. It
Oh,
has
my
to.
gosh.
And I didn't know about it when we first decorated a tree together, but he was moving ornaments down to put
To
his
put us
up.
on top.
Just this one, not all of his ornaments, but that one ornament
Right.
has to be at the top. I do love it. It cracked me
That's
up.
hilarious. But then it becomes his as well as yours, and it's
Right.
not, and he can be excited about having his ornament where it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
One of the things that was very freeing for me was my dad was very big about the tree has to look like it came out of Macy's
Right.
and the ornaments have to be this far apart. I swear he like drew dots on his hand to make sure they were exactly far apart. And when and on my own tree, I'm like, who cares?
Right. You get to do what you want to do when you go to
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just so like as a kid, you put an ornament up and you turn around and it's gone.
Right. It's in a different spot. Right.
I'm like, I'm like, no, no, don't put it there. Don't put it there. Put it here. Like,
So it's important to talk together about what decorations you're going to put up, what you want the house to look like.
yeah.
There's some new pastel decorations that Aaron probably would not enjoy as much as you would.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Oh,
If
good.
it's up and it helps like I wouldn't have picked those up for myself necessarily either. We've got a whole line of pastel candy looking
Yeah. But
decorations.
Ailey would probably love
But my
them.
daughter loves them.
Yes.
She's very excited about candy that she can't have for some reason. Like it's all the way up
Right.
there. You can't touch it. And gingerbread is her big thing. So we had a
Yeah.
lot of gingerbread stuff this year. I learned how to make a lot of crafts with gingerbread looking things for her.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. It is good to talk about it though.
Yeah. You had to talk
themes
about
and
what you're yeah, what you're gonna put up and when you're gonna put decorations up. Some people love to put them up in October. Some of us like to do it Thanksgiving weekend, like right after Thanksgiving. I'd like to get done with Thanksgiving first and then start putting them up. But the most important thing is communicating with your spouse, and sometimes there's got to be some give and take in there.
yeah. Yeah.
So, and you also want to talk about expectations of the holiday if you have children in the house.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to do Santa or not? Is a big thing.
That's a controversial one for a lot of people right now too. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I yeah, I had another funny story, but I don't know if I can tell it. But um yeah, cuz Christmas is one of those things that you really it's not hard to go all out and extra for all the time before you realize this is a lot of money. This
A
is a lot of time
lot of
and
energy.
stress
Yes.
and energy
Right.
and expectation, and sometimes we get really 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 deep and can't pull
Right.
it back. So talking with, especially if you level your spouse out or your partner out, it's good to talk about that ahead of time.
Right. And building traditions. So, we all have or most of us have traditions about the holiday season that we've brought from our families. What do we want to incorporate into our own families? What do we want to tweak and change to be what we want? And what new ones do we want to make
And for the
with our
sake of
kids?
the kids in the house or the teenagers too, like when you start adding new personalities in, they need different things too.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
need more rest or calmer or more exciting things than other people in the house need. You know, some kids really need um to let loose around the holidays. School is
Mhm.
over. We just finished exams. Some kids are about to change into whole different classes and all kinds of stuff and need it to be really chill and not doing something every single
Right.
weekend or every day
Right.
or every other day. Some of them are like, "Man, I've been in the house all day. I need to do stuff."
Right.
And it doesn't always have to be expensive stuff. Sometimes it's accommodating and balancing and
Yes.
what does each person need and where do they feel valued and stuff too.
Right. And also we need to talk about what traditions are really important to us that we want to bring into our new family so that
Yeah.
they can be incorporated, but also your partner has traditions as well. So it's really good to talk about those things so that you can get on the same page
Yeah.
up front, like before the holiday season even starts. Of course, now we're talking about this during the holiday season. So
So
it,
good luck. No, I'm
so,
just kidding.
so do it now.
That's why this is the first episode.
Right. So also events to go with the family.
Yeah.
Who goes to which ones and how many? If your kids are in well, any school. I was thinking high school, but any school, there's
Oh,
constantly
chorus
plays,
concerts and band
concerts,
concerts, and yeah,
right,
plays.
plays. There's all kinds of stuff to go to during the year. There's things in the community. Here we would go to Savannah or Hilton Head or Brunswick for other activities, Jekyll
Yeah.
Island. You really need to talk about plan events so that you don't have too many, but if you have specific ones that you want to make sure that you get to, that they're on the calendar and everybody's on the same page.
Right. Working out logistics ahead of time.
Hmm. And it doesn't mean that everybody has to go to every single event either.
Right. Right.
So it's really important to talk about the whole calendar really for Christmas so that it's not too much for everybody, but the important traditions, the important events, the important memories that you want to make are included.
Yeah. One of the things I've noticed is there's a lot of pressure to be the Christmas card family. And I'm not talking about like literal Christmas cards, but like the family you see in the Christmas
Right,
cards.
right.
And they've
Or
got
on
it all
Facebook.
together. Yeah. And they've got it all together and everybody's in matching clothes and everything. There's pressure even when you go to events and stuff that like are we all doing the like are we being like that? Are we all together? And I really have to make sure that everybody's doing this and everybody's happy and everybody's here and all this stuff.
Right.
And doing that for every event is
That's exhausting.
and unrealistic,
Yes.
especially as they get older and want to do their own thing. It's
Right.
very unrealistic
Right.
after a certain point.
Yes. Yeah, that's a whole thing that I didn't think about talking about, but sometimes your teenagers are going to want to be at parties with their friends. They don't always want to be with the whole family.
Yeah, which
So,
is a developmentally appropriate thing, but
yes,
probably hard.
it's painful for moms and dads at times, but if you give them some freedom, a lot of times
They
they'll
come
go to the
back.
thing. Yes, they come back. They don't resent, and they're not all like this while they're doing it.
Yeah,
Just we want you to come to this and this. You don't have to come to everything, but these two things are important for you to come to
yeah.
as a family.
And happy families don't have to have matching pajamas and stuff either.
No,
If they can't
nope.
make everything right, make it all the pressure to be perfect, um,
No family is perfect.
right.
And when you have children in the mix, it just makes it even more imperfect. And you just
Yeah.
got to roll with the punches. We had my parents, my mother especially, really loved to have us all dress up for the um, holiday.
Talked about this in Thanksgiving. I don't
Yes,
understand why everybody's getting dressed
right,
up to not go anywhere.
right. And Josiah, particularly, was not a dresser upper. And so he would forget to bring his shoes one year. So he wasn't wearing dress shoes.
And it wasn't like we were home. We
No,
were
we were
10
at
hours
grandpa's and grandma's
away.
house. Yes. Oh, yeah, there's no way to go get them, and I'm not buying new shoes, but I wouldn't find out until the day of.
Right.
And then the next year that we came up, it was every other year. The next year that we came up, his shoes weren't there and he had forgotten his dress clothes. I'm like, so although it did not make my mother happy, his grandmother, I was like, he's here, he's happy, he really loves that he got one over on us.
Yeah. Which sometimes that's funny too.
So I was like, if I remember correctly, I didn't care. Like, he's
Yeah.
here, he's happy, the whole family's together. The difference doesn't really make. So sometimes lowering those expectations actually makes it a lot happier. And at our family table, you can dress up if you want, and some people like to dress up when we all get together.
Right.
And you can wear your pajamas. I don't really care, just so everybody's happy
Yeah.
and having a good time and relaxed.
Right. Right.
So another thing to talk about is who's doing these things. Who is doing the elf on the shelf if you're doing elf on the shelf? Who is getting the presents,
Yeah.
which includes figuring out what people want, buying and wrapping them.
Right.
Like,
This is one of those things that my Grinch and I had to talk about a little bit too. He he is not, well, in this respect, he's not an extra person. In others he is, and I love it. Um but he's also not, well, he's not like one of those guys that will be like, "Well, if you want it, you're going to have to figure it out." He'll
right.
go along
That's
with me
good.
a little bit and okay, but I'm not doing all this. Like, okay, we'll do this, but he told me keep in mind with Elf on the Shelf because we're doing it for the first time this year. We are not spending hundreds of dollars on this. I was like, "No, I have construction paper. Okay, I'm not cutting anything out. That's fine. Can you tape it up there though?" Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Right. Don't make it
um,
too complicated.
yeah, that was one of those things that we had to kind of check in with the mental load too, was Christmas
Yeah.
and making the magic happen and stuff.
Right.
I
Which,
told him a lot of times Christmas falls on the person who carries the majority of the mental load. More often than not, it is expected, if it's not, it's expected to be the mom.
right.
And then if the mom doesn't do these things, you're a bad mom. And if the dad does the bare minimum, he's a good dad. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Yes.
And I'm privileged and thankful to not live in that reality within my marriage, but a lot of people do, and we talk about it. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, you're horrible at wrapping presents, but you can buy them. Like, you can make sure that they get here on time, and you
Yeah.
can take the time to help me pick them out and purchase them,
Right.
and you can entertain our toddler while I wrap them
Yes.
and like give me time to enjoy wrapping them and not, and if there's stuff for me, I'm like, no, you need to put a little bit of care into it too. You don't have to make it perfect, but you can wrap it.
Right. You
And
can
he
wrap my
does.
presents. Yes.
He I told him cuz he said his family didn't really do stockings, like put stuff in the stockings, and mine did.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, I want you to go and figure something out for mine too. Here's a list of everything you could get me that I'd be happy with, and it
Yeah.
was literally like Tree Christmas socks
Right.
or candy or whatever. It was like little stuff. I'm like, here, this is stuff I like, but you need to take care of me too because I'm taking care of the two of you.
Right. And there's a lot of moms that do not, nobody puts anything in their stockings because she's doing everything.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of that is that the mom's
And
stockings
it's
are
hurtful
empty.
because you're taking care of your entire like
Bro-
lineup of kids and
Brood.
your
Yeah.
husband, and you're making
Right.
sure that they're feeling special. And it's like, I didn't ask for that. I'm like, no, but you were being cared for and loved. And it's if it's happening every single year, get the hint, bro. Get the
Right.
hint. Pick it
Right.
up.
It's not that hard.
It's really
Uh,
not bare minimum stuff. Go back to
right.
bare minimum.
Right. That was our first season.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think so. Yeah.
Also, spending time with the extended family and the expectations there. Who to see
Yeah.
when? Is it gonna and when we're gonna be just our immediate family?
Or just the two of you, or just by yourself if you want that time too.
Right, right. So it's as a parent of adult children with their own families, it's it's very easy to say you're going to come on my day. I want you on Thanksgiving, or I have to have you. I do have to have you on Christmas. Um, you have to come
See, it's
Christmas Eve
easy
and
to
Christmas,
say.
right? But then you got to weigh out. They've got other families to see too. So last year, one of our daughters-in-law wanted to spend the whole day of Thanksgiving with her family.
Yeah.
I was a little bit at first like, oh great, what is that going to look like? That's going to look like we're spending Thanksgiving either without them or we're going to
Or
be
on a
alone on
different day.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, let's just see how it goes. So we did ours on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
Wednesday night, and some people were working and had to come straight from work. So um, it was a lot of fun and very relaxed, and people still brought food. It was a little different,
But we loved it.
but I loved it. And I woke up on Thanksgiving Day very worried because this is the first time in my whole life where it wasn't like a lot of people for Thanksgiving because
Yeah.
my grandparents would often come for Thanksgiving too when I was growing up. And I got to watch the whole Thanksgiving parade for the first time in my life because nobody was telling me I needed to peel potatoes or do this or that.
Yeah.
I got to see Snoopy and Blue's Clues and Bluey and all the Sesame Street, the whole parade, and Santa at the end.
Yeah. And didn't a
And
few people still come over?
yeah, great. Yeah, our youngest Gracie and her new husband Tobias came over to watch the parade, and we had people come later on. Everybody ate with their extended their in-law families or their families because my in-laws are my kids now, and we started putting up Christmas decorations for the outside and just relaxed a lot and watched football, and it was different, but we still had a lot of fun, and it wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be. So e- being flexible helps everybody because it's no fun to eat two dinners. And
No.
also, you have to make the best of it and figure out what are your new traditions going to be. And we decided as a family that we would continue this and do our Wednesday night Thanksgiving so everybody could go to the in-laws for Thanksgiving
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving days. So yeah, it's important that as an adult with adult children to find some flexibility. Some people have to do it the week before or the week after because of being out of town or they're going out of town.
And
And
it's okay. I think it's okay to mourn that part of your life
mhm,
changing because it feels in the moment, I'm sure, like it's over.
yes,
And like
it is
I don't
over.
have I don't
Right.
have little kids anymore,
Right.
and
It's
it's
really
one more solidifier.
it's sad to wake up on Christmas Day and there's no kids in the house.
Yeah.
But that's how it is and you got to muscle through it and figure out your new traditions and new things that you can do.
And it is helpful to have a supportive person there that you can talk through your feelings with,
Right.
that is not on the receiving end, that has to be somewhere else on that
Right.
holiday too,
Right.
because
Right.
it's a lot of times just gets translated instead of what you might mean it as, which is like, I'm going through this thing and I need to talk through it. It comes off as, I need you to change it because I want you back here,
Right.
and I
Right.
need you to fix the problem for me.
Right. Right. And sometimes fixing it isn't going to work
Right.
because your family just got bigger and they've launched. So it's important for the families to talk together about what they can do to make the holiday fun for everybody and relaxed and not going from this place to this place to this place if that's what they don't want to do. Some families like that. Some people
Yeah.
like to get up in the morning and then go from this place to this place to this place and but other families would like to relax a little bit more on the holiday season. So that's another expectation to really talk through. So we talked in the Thanksgiving episode about like table talk and things not to talk about during the holiday season.
Mhm.
So if you would like more about
what to do if everything starts falling apart.
Right. Look, go back to our Thanksgiving episode, which was in our last season, the episode 6 of season 3,
Yeah, yeah.
and
The last episode,
right,
actually.
and that'll help with some of that as well. So
Hmm.
it's a lot of expectations. There's a lot going on in the holidays, the holiday season, and it's really important, as with everything, to communicate and talk about ahead of time what you're hoping for and what you'd like to incorporate. And then as you go, you might find different things. Oh, I didn't even think about this because we've done them so long a certain way. We don't think
Yeah,
about what it might mean to somebody else that is in our family.
yeah.
And as things change and our families grow up.
I did want to bring up sometimes with those expectations, they cause, well, most expectations tend to cause a lot of stress too.
Yes.
And it's very easy when you're the magic maker, the one making everything actually happen, to it chips in big pieces. So
Hmm.
as expectations that you thought this is how this is going to be start breaking off in the moment, it's very easy to come unraveled.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's important to take care of yourself in those times,
Hmm.
to take a break, excuse yourself for 5 minutes. The world's not going to fall apart if you're not there for 5 minutes. Just take a breath, come back together, eat something, drink some water, and go back. And don't let the whole day be ruined because the it feels like the wheels are coming off the wagon.
Right.
Just take a break, put them back on.
Right. And sometimes finding humor when things go awry
Yeah.
really helps a lot. And then you have a really funny moment that everybody remembers more than all the traditions that you had. We have a lot of funny moments that we remember very well, and they weren't planned, they weren't part of the program, and they some of the times it was a little disappointing, but they're
Yep.
really funny moments.
Yeah, last year I realized we had a baby still.
Mhm.
So, my postpartum brain wasn't back, but I realized the night before that I didn't offer to bring anything for Christmas or Thanksgiving, one of the two. I think it was Christmas, and I got scared and was like, we don't have a whole lot of extra funds right now, and nothing's going to be open anyway. I'm going to make homemade biscuits. And under normal circumstances, without stress, they're not bad. But under like pressure and, stress, and I also have to get this kid ready, this baby
Right.
ready, and find my stuff and put the presents in the car, trying
Right.
to make homemade biscuits
Yeah.
at 4 in the morning. It was
Sometimes
so bad.
right, sometimes
Just
you just go
rocks.
without, right?
I was like, nobody's eating these. And it's funny now,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
it's okay to just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do create funny moments though, don't they?
Yep. It's humor is a good medicine.
Mhm.
So that is our episode about holiday expectations. Next week, we're going to be talking about the magic of Christmas.
All right. We will see you next week.
Have a great week.
Bye.
It can get better than this.